Listen, I don't know who told me that I could come on camera in a white top, but since we here, okay? We are here, period. I'm gonna prime my lids with my MAC concealer. This is in the shade NC45, and I just love to prime my eyes with this thing because it just, my eyeshadow sticks so well to this. So that's what I'm just gonna use to prime my lids today. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start off with the first shade in the palette, and this shade is called Volatile. This is what it looks like right here. It's kind of like a smoky, grayish, brownish color, and I'm just gonna add that in my crease. I'm taking my E23 brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna use that as my transition color. You see that thickness that we have right there? We definitely don't want that, honey, so we're about to go in and blend that out. I'm gonna go into the shade called Intense, and this shade is very close to my skin tone, so it's perfect to come up here and blend out this gray shade. And look at the difference with my eyes, you guys. Look at the difference with how blended this one is versus how thick that line looks like. We don't want that in our makeup looks. I'm gonna switch palettes real quick, and I'm gonna go back into the Amrezy palette, and there's a color in here that's very intriguing that I so want to tap into in combination with the Norvina palette. So this color right here called Yugo, I definitely want to tap into that color because it is on the smoky brown grayish tone, and I want that all over my lid, honey. Like, I'm gonna take this large eyeshadow brush from Ruby Kisses. You guys can find these, I think, in the dollar store or the beauty supply store, but these brushes are very, very inexpensive, and I love how it applies color to my lid. I'm gonna take this clean blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend these shades together. Alright guys, so in order to control the black shadow and how you place it to smoke out the lids, I'm going to take this little tiny brush right here, a little tiny blending brush, and this is the JH40 brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to use this right in the inner corner just to pat that color right there and slightly drag it in. This is the easiest way to control colors, especially darker colors when you're putting them on the eyes. So that's what I'm doing here with this brush. You guys, this Amrezy palette, it's literally going head to head with my Jackie Aina palette. Like, I don't know what Anastasia or Norvina did with this formula, but this palette and the Jackie Aina palette is two of the best palettes that Anastasia have ever created. Like, they're so freaking good. Like, oh my god. Those two palettes are literally going head to head because they're so good. Alright you guys, for the next thing that I'm going to do with my eyes, Essence came out with these Metal Shock eyeshadow. They're like liquid eyeshadows, and this kind of reminds me of the ones that, I forgot who came out with them, but y'all know those expensive ones that are like $20-something. I do believe that this was less than $5. This thing from Essence, I do believe that this had to be less than $5, and it is so pigmented. Like, look at how pigmented this is. Look at that. Oh yes, honey. So guess what she about to do? I'm about to put that all over my lid. And because I have hooded eyes, I'm gonna look down until that dries. But while I'm looking down, I'm going to go back in with the same small brush that I used earlier. And actually, I'm going to let this dry first. Like, I really want it to dry first because I don't want it to transfer. And then I'm going to take the same brush that I use with the black eyeshadow and just go right over the edge so that I don't have any harsh lines. And then because this look is already so smoky, we don't even need a wing. I'm just going to go in with my mascara, and this is the Forever 21 mascara. I know you can't really see the words on there right now because the words are rubbed off the bottle, but that's the mascara that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to add these lashes really quickly, and I know you guys are probably going to ask, where are those lashes from, Shelly? Where did you get those lashes? And I'm so sorry I cannot disclose anything about my lashes because these are going to be from my lash line. Alright you guys, so for my toner today, I'm going to use The Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toner, and I love this toner, like, oh. I'm going to also use this hyaluronic acid because you guys see how dry my skin is, and this is also from The Ordinary. My skin is very, very dry. I kind of really need extra moisture, so I don't know you guys, like I have to use this now. I'm going to top it off with a moisturizer, and this is the Holy Hydrating Face Cream from e.l.f. This is the second e.l.f. skincare product that I'm using. I'm about to start like investing in some e.l.f. skincare because the other thing that I was using from e.l.f., absolutely love it too. It's so good. I did not know it was gonna be this good, and oh, it smells amazing. Alright guys, I got this primer the other day from my best friend. She gave me this Cover FX Water Cloud Primer, and I wanted to try it out today. I think I might have used this one time before and I don't remember how it performed, so I'm gonna try it again today. This is what she looks like, and it's water cloud, so this is supposed to be super moisture. Oh, it's actually green. It's supposed to be super moisturizing, but it's like a green color. I don't oh, now that I'm pouring it out, I don't think I've ever used this primer before. It feels super slimy. Wow, hopefully it's good. Wow, wow, this is like super moisturizing. Wow. It has a weird smell too. I actually like how it feels though. I kind of like how it feels. That's weird. Top that off with this cucumber water spray from Pearl Essence. I got this from my local TJ Maxx. This was $7.99 and I had it for a while now, and I used it the other day and I was like, why did I stop using this? It smells and feels so good. I'm going to tap into a foundation that I haven't used in a while, and this is my Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation, and this is in the shade 355 Coconut. I have not used this foundation in such a long time. I'm going to test it out today to remind myself of how good it is, because I feel like I really liked it when I first tried it out, but I don't know why. I have so many foundations, I rarely even go for this one, and I remember it being full coverage, so I'm gonna calm down on the amount of foundation that I use. I'm gonna take my finger and dab this all over my face, and I'm gonna blend this out with my little flat kabuki brush from BH Cosmetics. This foundation is matching my skin so well. Like, I did not know it was gonna match my skin so perfectly. Wow. I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop concealer, and I have two shades that I like to bounce in between. I like to bounce in between Deep Golden 60 and Dark 42, and then I also have Rich 75. I tried to use this one time as a contour, and I feel like it was too dark for me, and I do not like when my contour looks too dark because then it looks muddy on my skin tone. So I might try it out, but let me start out with Dark 42 first. Alright guys, so I'm going to use this sponge from Shop Miss A, and it's this really kind of like a little bit more dense sponge, and I'm just going to use it to blend this out. Then I'm going to take this little buffing brush. It's like a small dome brush. This is from Japanesque, and this is their 718 brush, and I'm gonna use this to blend out the contour shade, because using a sponge, it's just gonna take the color all over the place, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm using this brush. The color is actually not bad. I just feel like it's not exactly what I like for my contour shade to be. This makeup brush stinks. Why does it smell so bad? Ew. It stinks. Alright guys, so I used the concealer before to conceal, and now I'm going to use it to highlight. I'm going to use the Deep Golden 60 to give me a little bit more of a brightness just right up underneath my eyes, because you guys see that I don't really mess with color correcting. So I just need a little bit more concealer, not to make it brighter, just to, I don't know, maybe to make it brighter. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna blend this out right away. I'm not gonna leave it, let it sit. I'm gonna take this Ultra Matte Foundation Powder from Black Opal, and this is what she looks like. This is in the shade Medium Light, and it is super brightening. I'm gonna take that under my eyes first, and if you don't like bright under eyes, I highly recommend you skip this step, because don't do it, okay? Like, you're not gonna like it, so don't do it. Yes honey, I love how this looks already. So to set my bronzer, I'm gonna use this mineral powder from Ruby Kisses, and you can get this from your local beauty supply store. This is in honey brown, and this is what this looks like. I'm just gonna use that to set all of the areas that I contoured. Then I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is in the shade Translucent. I'm gonna take my Milani pressed powder in the shade Earth Glow. I'm just gonna take that and warm up my entire face. I'm gonna take that all over my nose. Now I'm going to use this brush to just dust away this setting powder. So I'm going to take this Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. I was going to use the mattifying one, but I don't want my face to be matte right now. I want to be super glowy. Yes, my face looks and feels exactly what I was going for. I need to set everything into place now and just blend everything together. So I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade Dark Deepest. This is what it looks like. Mine's is so old, I like literally need to go buy a new one because I just feel like this is probably more than likely expired, but it's still a lot of product in there. So alright, you guys, I'm gonna now work on my lower lash line, and I'm gonna first start with this Milani Super Kohl pencil. This is what she looks like. And I'm gonna take this same color, you guys, same color that I use in my crease. I'm gonna put that right up underneath my lower lash line. This is the shade Yugo from the Emreezy palette. Then I'm going to take the same mascara that I use for my top lash line, and I'm going to use it for my lower lash line. Alright, you guys, then I'm going to go into my Sultry palette from Anastasia. I'm going to take the shade Cyborg. I'm going to put that right in my inner tear duct. Then I'm going to take some more of that Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going to clean up my line ever so lightly. Alright, you guys, last option for this makeup look is my Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Fenty Glow, and this never fails me. So if this don't look good with this look, then this look is not gonna be it.